What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life to Metal. Time for another edition of What's Spinning. This is actually part 2 of the one I started earlier this week, and this is going to be some more CDs that I've been spinning in my car. Starting off with Red Seas Blood. So Red Seas Blood features Robin Kyle Basari right here, who previously had sung with Joshua and Die Happy. And then you've got guitarist Chris Howe, who's pictured right here. Chris played guitar with Fear Not, which is an album that I had recently, did some work with. Their re-release of their first album. And then you've also got on drums is man, I gotta look his name up because I can't remember. Jeff Martin, who had previously played with Badlands, and then of course Greg Chasen, who had also previously played with Badlands. And the sound here is kind of a mixture of what you would expect from maybe Badlands or Die Happy. It's gonna bring you to your knees, satisfaction guaranteed. Great album from them. I mean, some of it's a little bluesier, but most of it's got this kind of heavy, kind of metal groove with a bit of a 70s vibe. Robin Kyle Basari kind of has that kind of, Ian Gillan thing going on, which is the reason he was in Die Happy, because Die Happy was basically a band of Doug Themes, who was formerly of Vengeance Rising, and Doug's favorite band, Deep Purple. Favorite vocalist, Ian Gillan. So there you go. Not that he sounds, exactly like him at all. But he's got a vibe similar to Ian Gillan. He's also one of my favorite vocalists. So to me, that's a compliment, not not putting him down. But nice thing about this album is the reason I pulled it out and started listening to it again is because it's actually getting reissued next year on CD and vinyl, and I am going to be doing the artwork for it. So I just started listening to it again. I tend to do that on albums that are reissues that I'm doing artwork for. So I'll get it out and listen to it. Kind of gives you inspiration when you're working on it. Definitely the case with this one. And sometimes, I'll just listen to it once or twice. In the case of this one, I listened to it while I was working, listened to it in my car. I just couldn't seem to put it away. It's just such a great album. Next up, this is Aska, another band I've been showing quite a bit recently. Put out that Banshee album, Mindslave, on No Life to Metal Records, and vocalist George Call was in the band Aska. And I have a lot of Aska on CD and vinyl, but I did not have this particular album. So I got a hold of George Call, the vocalist, and asked him if I could get a copy from him. And he sent me this one, autographed it to me, No Life to Metal Records, and very cool. Just very solid, traditional U.S. power metal. George Call's got a great vocal style. If you heard that Banshee album, you won't be disappointed with this one. Not the same style necessarily of power metal, but similar in the sound. And I think if you like one, you'll most likely love the other one. So next up is this is one that I recently received in the mail from Corey's VC channel. This is this is live from the Keep It True Festival, if I'm not mistaken, but it's Awaken the Guardian live. And basically it's Face Warning without Ray Alder. They've got John Ark on vocals, and they do the entire Awaken the Guardian album live. It's fantastic. It also comes with a DVD, which I have yet to see. I don't tend to watch DVDs as much as I listen to CDs. but I will watch it eventually. So anyhow, you got John Ark on vocals, Jim Matheos on guitar, Frank Oresti on guitar, back in the band, Joe DeBassi on bass, and Steve Zimmerman on drums, which I believe is the lineup for that album, if I'm not mistaken. So anyhow, this is a 3 CD set. And yeah, just a fantastic live album. It was recorded in, let's see if there's a year on here, because I can't remember. I've only heard this once all the way through, the live portion of it, so just recently received it. Yeah, I'm sure it's on here somewhere. Recorded live at Keep It True. Yeah, I was right, Keep It True Festival 2016, so very cool. Again, this was VCLT from Corey's VC channel, so. Great stuff. I'm loving that Red Sea album. So this second part of this video is actually going a lot quicker than the other one, even though I got the same amount of CDs. This next one is Skeletal Remains. This is flat out, straight up death metal. I believe this is the third and latest album from this band. Man, this is killer stuff. Old school death metal with just a, I don't know, there's something about that old school stuff that I really enjoy. It's like pushes past the border of thrash metal into death metal with the guttural vocals and the down-tuned guitars, but it's not all just about speed. You know, there's technicality to it, there's memorability to it, there's hooks, and that's what I like about a lot of the old school stuff, you know, like Death or Canada's Martyr and bands like that, Carcass, and that's definitely the case with this Skeletal Remains. This thing is just fantastic. And I'm probably going to play a little bit of that one too. Matter of fact, let's just do that, since you've heard plenty of Red Sea, and I'll probably end up getting a copyright strike because of it. Oh well. I don't know how they expect you to review music without playing bits of it. The song is called Ripperology. Let's play a different one. Try playing that while you're driving down the road and not step on the gas pedal. So I don't know if you're into that style of metal at all. I just can't see how you couldn't enjoy that. It's just so heavy, it's so driving and brutal, and I just love it. You know, some death metal bands are just all about speed, and you got a lot of speed here. You're gonna get blast beats and stuff, but it's not just about speed. It's about songwriting, you know, that just have something that a lot of bands don't have. Yeah, I guess old school, new school for me. Old school or no school. That's what I tried to say there. All right, keep going. Got 2 more to show. This is the latest from Hex, which I believe was from last year, or maybe even the year before that. Let's see, here's a year on here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was 2017. High Roller Records. This is a return to their power metal sound. Not that kind of US or even the European style power metal, but just, I don't know. If you like their very first album, they kind of went more of a return to that, almost like in between the first 2 albums. Because with Hex, their style changed with each album. The first album was old school, traditional heavy metal. The second album was more thrash metal. And as they progressed, they went death metal. So they were kind of all over the map musically. Although they always stayed, metal. But this one here, it kind of like, it almost fits in between the first and second album. It's got bits of that speed and that thrash metal, but it doesn't really fit neatly into a thrash metal camp. It fits more squarely into just an American heavy metal camp, or American power metal by modern power metal terms. Metal Church wouldn't be a far off comparison. Early Metal Church, great album from them. Very unique vocals. I think I've shown this one in videos before. As a matter of fact, I know I have, because not only did I really enjoy this record, I enjoyed it so much that I went and found the entire back catalog of this band that I had been missing for so long and added it to my collection. So if you like traditional heavy metal at all, this is a great one on High Roller Records. Very good American heavy metal. And the last one I'm going to play is, last one I'm going to show for this edition of What's Spinning is the new Primal Fear. This definitely is European power metal with that, Judas Priest inspired sound. If you know anything about Primal Fear, you know what they sound like, and they continue on in the same mode as they always have. Again, I'll put on a little bit of it here. I'm pretty sure this one will end up getting me a copyright, hopefully not a strike, but probably some commercials. I don't care if they put commercials on my channel, I just don't want to get a strike. Let's get past the intro here. Of course, the leader of the show here is and has always been Ralph Scheepers, vocalist who at one point was in consideration to take over for Rob Alford and Judas Priest. And of course, Ripper Owens ended up getting the job, but Ralph could have easily fit the mold as well. That one was produced by Matt Sinner from German band Sinner fame. So Primal Fear fit right in the same mold as them. So anyhow, you get the idea. That's basically the sound you're going to get. That full throttle, double bass, European power metal attack, a la Halloween, Gamma Ray, that sort of thing. Very, very good at what they do. I think I own all the Primal records, Primal Fear records, and the Primal records. So that's it. Appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for all those who requested that I start doing these from my cars again. I do enjoy doing them. I just thought since I was putting it on Facebook, everybody already saw it, and why would you want to see it again? But apparently not everybody has Facebook. So that's it. Appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Stay strong.